Alright, good morning everybody. This is a live severe weather briefing for overnight. Strong to severe thunderstorms is going to happen into the overnight hours tonight into early Friday morning. So this is not for Southern Illinois. This is over here in parts of maybe North Dakotas, and up here we'll have to see what happens. So we have this closed low. We've been talking about this the last couple days, and the Storm Prediction Center has been watching it. I've been watching it. Isaac's been watching this. Storm Tracker Ian, Forecaster Ian's been watching this watching this storm system. We all been watching this, and this is what we have in place. So right now, excuse me. Storm Prediction Center has put this big enhance that covers all the way up here towards the Ripley cities and parts of the Great Islands up here in the North Platte area. That's what we have the fret of the strongest winds. But here's the tornado fret, 5%. I wouldn't even know the 5%, but this is our big one. Why the Storm Prediction Center to put this out is because the damage and wind, we have a damage and wind 30% hatched area. So what does that mean? We could see winds up to 75 miles an hour, getting close to hurricane force winds, folks. So, I mean, even you don't go under a tornado warning overnight, please take these warnings seriously. Because we even don't see a tornado warning get engine. That is very small, because if you isolate as spin-ups, this wind can be worse than a tornado. So we got to take this very seriously. Alright, then we got, move it down here, then we got this, then we got the hail, and that is a 30% hatched area where we can see hail up to golf balls or more. So yeah, we can see some very large hailstones with this too. But the biggest thing I've been looking at for the Storm Prediction Center is we can see winds up to 70 miles an hour. But, however, I've been reading this morning since I woke up, and I'll tell you what I see here. And I have to find it here. So I hope everybody's having a good morning. But I tell you one thing I did see this morning, and I can't find it. I won't be surprised. Now, this is just me and Isaac. Me and Isaac discussed this just a few minutes ago. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets upgraded to level 4. That is a moderate risk of severe weather. So we're getting kind of interested and serious with this situation here, folks. Once we see a moderate risk of severe weather, we maybe are kind of getting concerned of derecho type. But I'm not going to be 100% sure this is going to be a derecho or not. A derecho takes a lot more interest of wind, but even it doesn't even produce a derecho. This still could be some very strong hurricane force winds that could cause some significant damage. So just keep in mind, we could see wind go up to about 45%. And once we get higher than that, then we could be talking about something serious. So just be aware of the changing weather conditions tonight. Have your weather radios on. Make sure you have multiple ways to get warnings. So even you go under a tornado warning tonight, I want you to take that seriously too, because you're not going to see it coming. This could be possible rain wrapped. It'll just be blowing in, and you're not going to see it coming. So please take these warnings very seriously. And I still won't be surprised on our next outlook. This would go into a moderate risk, level 4 out of 5. So I think this is going to be more. We don't think this is going to be a tornado threat. It's not 0, but I do think the winds is going to be the highest threat tonight. Is we could see some gusts over 75. So just take it very seriously. Get your flashlights ready, get your batteries in your weather radio. Just think about your tornado plan. Because even you don't go under a tornado warning, I'm going to say again, these winds from a thunderstorm over 75, maybe even 80 will turn things up. So just keep that in mind. We will, because this whole South Storm Prediction Center discussed here, if you scroll through this, is saying it could be a possible duration. A derecho is not out of the question at times. We'll have to see if that happens. You know, it's hard for me to predict the derecho. It's just very hard. You know, it's very hard to predict that. And you see, we got this thing in Kansas tomorrow afternoon still going on too. So just be aware, and we'll keep you informed on this. So this is I'm forecaster JD Rapp with you. So hold on a second. We'll show you some of the models that just came out here, and I just had a chance of looking at it. I think it'll be layered deceiving before this happens. Let me see if it got set right. All right, it's on right. So all right, here we go through 1 p.m., 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I don't see nothing yet. I think it's gonna be after 7, 8 o'clock when we start seeing that bowing. Anytime you get that line, that's where you can see a severe thunderstorm warning, maybe even a spin-up tornado. But as 9 o'clock continues, we'll have this bowing continuing, these bowing lines, and that's what we have to watch. And you can see, this is about 9 p.m. tonight. You're starting to get storms coming in. That bowing's always concerning me. Then we got a couple of these individual sails. Those could produce a tornado or even hail. Hail could be number one. I don't think a tornado's never going to be rolled out, but hail's going to be the biggest concern too. And here we are about 11 p.m. That'd be Zulu time up here. You can see as we get into midnight, there's something trying to form. There's in the morning hours. Now you're getting that bow line. I wish I could circle this little snaky line like that. That's where we get powerful winds. That's going to cause trouble. And you can see it continues. And you can see it's still bowing out like that. So that's in the morning. Now we'll look at the NAM and see. This is another tool, the North American model. We'll see what it says. 6 o'clock tonight. But midnight, there's that bow. There's the bow in the morning hours. I like to take sounding of it quickly, so just give me a second here. Sorry, things are kind of messing up. I'm gonna invite Isaac on here, real quick. So it's going to. So, all right, here what we got here, folks. We got this. So you go, we got tons of energy, but this thing says none. So we'll see what happens. But some sampling on here it looks a little bit different, but still, we'll have to watch that overnight hours. So let's sign out that, and you can see by midnight we still got this intense bow, but let's see, it could weaken, but you know some of these hold together and some don't. I'd rather off it just weak. Marginal severe in the morning hours, so let's see if it continues and it splits. Let's see if it gets into, and the rest of the day is just going to be marginal. We'll see what we have. So we'll see what the rest of the model data decides to do. It just shows marginal most of the day, and so late night complex. And then the NAM shows it splits it up. And that'll be good news if it does. So the NAM just still has a lot to load here. So let's take a look one more time. You can see these storms are bubbling up later this evening after 12 a.m. Then it moves a different way. And you can see that's how far it goes to. So we'll have to see what this bow echo does. Here's our significant tornado parameters. And we'll start at 1 p.m. today. Maybe small tornadoes. I mean, this doesn't looking like more of a tornado threat every now and then, because I think just the winds are going to be more powerful. And Supercell Composite today. That's how I look at things. And you can see it's more of a wind threat, because you got your Mephistius, so that's up to 13 units, so that's plenty to get stuff going. And now you're using about almost 29. So folks, that is a lot. That's enough to get it going. Definitely enough to get the battery going today on that situation. Enough to get the battery going. So definitely, if you're tuning in from home, work, wouldn't know why we're coming on today. We have this maybe intense line tonight. We was going to show you. Isaac said he's going to put some guidance out this afternoon, some guidance reports on this. And I was going to do updates to keep you informed on this. We're not in any feed right now. I'm just going to do an update on this so people know. We might do another one later this afternoon. Just give me a little time. And that's almost about 28 units. So that's plenty to get storms have a lot of fuel. And it still shows in the morning we still have a little bit. Excuse me. So, check the HRRR. It's about the same, but here's 4 o'clock. You're starting to see, I think be 9 p.m. that first little sign of a few Boeing inserts right there about 9 p.m. tonight. And you can see here, we'll go through about 10. It's still growing. Then another one starts getting going over there. So this is the first one we got. And that could be one there, one there, one there. That's going to be the first damage and wind threat. Then we got this second one is in a form. And that could produce maybe a couple storms, but I think this main first one is the biggest one we have to watch, and that's going to go in for the midnight hour. Here's midnight Friday morning. This is a problem. We got that, we got that, we got that. Damage and winds is going to be the biggest concern with this. It's just showing me more wind threat, and to begin into then it shows the HRRR takes it, showing we'll have storms by daybreak still to work with. And they could be noisy. Maybe some severe thunderstorm warnings with that. But I think by the morning hour, it falls apart. So between midnight tonight, through the morning at 4 o'clock, this is when it's going to happen. But timing can always change a lot. And just like to check the tornado ingredients one more time. See what the HRRR is picking up. Because it picks up more. And I just don't think we'll see a lot of tornadoes with this, but it's going to be mostly damage and straight line winds. It's going to be the biggest one. And you can see all the colors have been blowing up all day. So we will keep you updated and keep posting stuff. To stay tuned to us today, we will keep you informed on this event.